Hi again. Welcome back to our read alouds. It's Mr. Lohn. I hope everyone is doing well, has had the chance to curl up with a pretty good book in the last few days. I'm really excited to read this new entry to you by Tiffany Ross. She both wrote and illustrated this story, and it's called Dear Reader, A Love Letter to Libraries. You're going to see what it's really about in a minute, but what's awesome is that it goes with something we've talked about a lot. That term you've probably used this year called mirrors and windows, when we can see ourselves in books. And as we celebrate Black History Month, this book connects perfectly with that. And so I'll stop talking now and I'll let you see what this story is all about. It's just a terrific new book. Dear Reader, A Love Letter to Libraries. Dear Reader, do you see that little girl down there? That's me with the big hair, the one surrounded by all the books. Look. I devour so many books, I prefer them to meals. Books for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, with a side of adventure and heavy on the feels, please. Big books, small books, thin books and tall books. Books about fish, alligators, science, and shells. Books full of thrones, quests, friendship, and dreams. Books with brave heroines and heroes saving the day, overcoming every obstacle set in their way. I think of myself as a heroine too. In my cat ears, knee socks, and my favorite green shorts, I'm ready to take on the world. From page to page, characters can become my best friends and make my heart soar, or they can become worthy adversaries to defeat with a clever plan. Even after spending all day in the library with them, I always want more, and more, and more. There was just this one thing, this nagging suspicion that I didn't meet the criteria for a heroine's condition. In the books that I read, an absence of melanin was a clear omission. I looked at all the books that I loved, but could not remember a single solitary character that looked like myself in any of these different stories and fantastical worlds. This must be a mistake, an oversight, a snafu, a misprint. So back to the library I went, searching for characters of the same hue. And all I found were books of struggle, hardship, and pain. The stories of Harriet, Malcolm, Martin, and John Henry are surely ones that needed to be told. But what of the brown people like me, who could do magic, fight villains, and find lost cities of gold? What did that mean for a girl like me, who felt the call of destiny that all great stories provide, to never see a face like mine inked on the pages inside? It didn't make me love the stories I've read any less, but now I want more, need more. Cocoa-colored merpeople, honey-hued dragon slayers, and superheroes with locks, afro puffs on other planets, and a heroine who thinks outside the box. I once read that if the path you want doesn't exist, create it. So that's just what I'll do. I'll put pen to paper, make my melanated words come to life. I'll tell stories of imagination, magic, and adventure, then set them on the shelf next to our ones of pain and strife. It'll say my name right there on the spine, populating every shelf, letting kids who look like me shine. With one turn of the page, you'll be whisked away to far-off lands. I can tumble down rabbit holes, set sail upon ruby-colored seas, and take twilight tea with a genie. Tangled in long seaweed locks and an abundance of words, I imagine worlds beyond the one we live in, and you can too. Scribbling away, stories pour out of me all day and night. Stories so that children who look like me can see themselves exploring and saving and discovering and creating, daring to do the impossible as their imagination takes flight. Our stories are as diverse as our skin and deserve to be told. So pick up a book or a pen and let the magic unfold. So boys and girls, I hope you enjoyed that story. I hope you recognize the point. When you walk into a library, I hope you see that in here, because it's something I definitely try to do. I want everyone in this school to be able to see themselves in the books that we have. That is so important. You should be able to recognize cultures and different heritages and just celebrate the diversity that we have at McGinn and that makes up our world. And so we'll continue to try to do that here at McGinn. But I love how the story also says, you know what? Make a character that jumps out of the pages, that looks like you, that you can connect with, and together we can make these shortcomings, because they are. We need more and more characters of diverse characters in our books, and you can help make that happen. So McGinn, I will see you back with our final read aloud tomorrow for the week. I hope everyone has a good night. Take care.